Finally, Sakamoto Days has finally been announced for an anime adaptation, and I'm so stoked for this. I've been waiting for this anime announcement to finally be dropped. Sakamoto Days rightfully deserve this. I read a good chunk of the manga, and it is probably one of the funniest and most action-packed manga that I've come across. It's really hilarious and also really fucking sick. For those of you who might not know what Sakamoto Days is about, Sakamoto Days is about a man named Taro Sakamoto, who was once a legendary hitman and was considered to be the greatest of all time. But soon after his retirement, he became a family man, getting married, having a child, and also becoming the owner of a convenience store. Soon after, though, however, someone has appeared from his past and visited him with an offer that he can't refuse, and that is to return to the assassin world or die. Sakamoto Days is a great manga, and you should definitely give it a shot. It's a lot of fun, it has a ton of action, and it's also quite hilarious. And also, in similarities, it reminds me of Gintama. I've actually said this multiple times on the channel, a couple times, as well as to my friends, that, you know, there's a lot of similarities when it comes down to Sakamoto Days and Gintama. And it would be quite cool if possibly the rest of the cast from Gintama, aka the main trio, you know, Gintoki, Kagura, and Shinpachi, if the voice actors of them end up reprising the roles within Sakamoto Days, that would be pretty sweet. And come to find out, they chose the best person for Sakamoto. Tomokazu Sugita. Yes. The voice actor of Gintoki, as well as Rudis from Mushoku Tensei and a bunch of other shows. Very well-known actor. He will be reprising his role as Sakamoto in this show. And this is hands down one of the best decisions that they could have made. So far, there hasn't been any other characters who have been announced in terms of their voice actors and voice actresses. We don't really know who's going to voice who. But I would love to see if we possibly can get the same voice actor for Shin, for Shinpachi. I mean, it only makes sense, right? Having the same voice as Kagura. You know, it would just be great to see these three characters being voiced by the same voice actors / voice actresses from Gintama. Like, I can just literally picture them in my mind right now. I was actually thinking that in the manga. As I was reading this manga, I'm like, yo, this main trio right here, they are basically almost the same in terms of, like, comedic value when it comes down to, you know, the main trio in Gintama. There's a lot of similarities, and I'm actually really glad that I'm not the only one that thought this way, because within most of the Gintama community, from what I have seen on Twitter, they've actually thought the same, which is actually crazy. So to see all of us kind of predict this in some fashion, we Gintama fans were, you know, we're excited. We're eating. This is going to be the next Gintama. Until, you know, Ginpachi Sensei comes out, so we eating so far. So it's nice to see that, you know, the rest of the Gintama community is getting back together once again and, you know, sharing that love for Sakamoto Days. In terms of the director of the project, it looks like that we will be getting Masaki Watanabe. In terms of his portfolio, it seems as though that Sakamoto Days is going to be his main first director role. Maybe not his first, because it looks like that Kato Beyond Information was his first director role, so I guess Sakamoto Days will be his second director role, but he has mainly done stuff as a storyboard writer or episode director, so Masaki Watanabe has a decent portfolio, but from the trailer it seems as though that the direction of what it is going for it's pretty sweet so far. We also have Taku Kishimoto, who will be helping Masaki Watanabe on the project as well. Taku has mainly focused on works like Great Pretender, you know, Fruits Basket, Nagatoro Sensei, Haikyuu, Jujutsu Kaisen. He's mainly written the script for some of these series, helping alongside episode scripts as well. So in terms of, the direction for certain, episodes on how they should be written, in terms of, probably, getting from the actual source material how well, it matches along. It seems as though he has a pretty good track record in terms of that. So thumbs up. So I'm really excited on how this turns out because, like I said, I've been waiting for Sakamoto Days to get an anime adaptation for quite some time. So far, we don't really know the episode count for it at the moment, but it seems that most of the new anime that does come out nowadays is going to have at least 12 episodes, and they might have a second core that is planned already. But again, we'll get to that point when we get to that point. So far, we have no idea how many episodes of Sakamoto there will be, but one thing is for sure, I think that when this anime does come out, it's going to bring a lot of people out there in the community who are really going to love it. And that's the question that I'm going to ask you guys. Have you been waiting for the anime adaptation to finally get announced for Sakamoto Days? Are you going to check it out? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, give the video a like if you so wish. I would appreciate it. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thanks very much. I haven't done this in a while. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. So with that said, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day.